Well, Shuyin, of course, well renowned as the Olympic champion from China.
Woman division, weight category over 67 kilograms. Semi-final
team
1.
Championships.
Athlete in blue represented China. 2016 Rio Olympic Games gold medal holders, Olympic champion Zheng.
Shuyin there, clearly choking on the smoke. So it's smoke and lights and bells and whistles. Zheng Shuyin, of course, trying to produce her best. When Ren Tao, Guo Yunfei, and the Chinese team having a little laugh there that their teammate, you can see she was smoke gets in your eyes, as the song says. But who's going to be hitting the right notes in this one? Certainly so far for Zheng Shuyin, back amongst the medals.
Poland, Roma 2018 World Taekwondo Grand-Prix gold medals holder, Aleksandra Kowalczuk.
Aleksandra Kowalczuk, an emerging star in Taekwondo and indeed in the heavyweight division. Top class performer. The European champion, of course, and indeed that big win in Rome. Her first gold medal in the Grand Prix series. And of course, probably best known for having back-to-back wins against Bianca Walden, who's taken a rest for this one. But there'll be no resting on the laurels for Kowalczuk. That win against Presida Acosta, not straightforward. And you would imagine that this one will also be a challenge in terms of the physicality and matchup. Much of a muchness from both, as Carl Derry from Canada takes charge of this one. Well, as we said, nothing to choose really in terms of height. In terms of physicality and strength, perhaps Kowalczuk. She's a solid and powerful athlete. Zheng Shuyin, much more of a athletic, flexible style. So will that power from Kowalczuk make a little difference here? Both finely poised and ready. Kowalczuk swinging a miss with the back leg. Zheng Shuyin, as I said, she was so good on the big occasion in Rio. Gone slightly off the boil, the Olympic hangover, as I'm sure you're all aware of. Usually it takes people a year or so to get back into it. But I did notice at the World Cup Team Championships in Wuxi in China, she looked back to something approaching her best, looked confident, was celebrating, getting the crowd involved. It's been a while since we've seen that back leg finds a home, but not a score. Kowalczuk, she knows she's in a fight now. European champion against Olympic champion. Kowalczuk trying to work on the inside here. Zheng Shuyin holding the centre. Halfway through, but it's been a good first round. Zheng Shuyin just an exasperated yelp there. Thought that head kick had scored. Coming close, Kowalczuk. Well, if she didn't know about it, she does now. Tries to come forward. Punch flickers a few lights from the judges, but not enough likes on the board. Zheng Shuyin faking and intimidating. Kowalczuk's confidence, well, it's being tested here. Good back leg from the pole though. Placement not perfect though. 10 to go in the first. Well, no scores, but it's been a good round. Both fighters matching up nicely. Well, we thought they might in terms of height and stature. The strength for Kowalczuk not quite transferring here. Zheng Shuyin, I'm sure she'll be happy with the opening work there. Maybe not the score, 0-0.
现在他现在就要靠那一件事情，前腿是这么去扣你，对呀、他如果前腿扣不上的话，他打的后腿跟不上就没了。这他2回连把2回被。
Kowalczuk has come close in the clinch. Likewise, Shuyin. Well, that shows you in the slow motion the importance of that blocking, that cover, that concentration. Well, the fist bump will give way to the footwork. Is Kowalczuk trying to fire forward with that front leg. Good counter from Shuyin. Neither fighter giving any ground. The gamjons could be important. And rightly given, Kowalczuk. She's obviously in condition, trying to come forward. Head kick. Wow, that was a toe length away there for China. A nice back leg turning kick from Kowalczuk. As she eyeballs Shuyin. I do always like that camera view. It shows the dynamic of the distance between them. Best seats in the house, wherever you're watching it from. Hope you're enjoying it. Of course, one more day to come in terms of Taekwondo. And indeed, 3 more finals as well. So lots of Taekwondo to enjoy. As Kowalczuk's enjoyed the better of this second round. A nice push kick as well there. I did mention the strength at the start, beginning to tell. Good movement from Kowalczuk, fake with the head there, lean forward. The signs of subtlety in the Poles' power game. Power in these back legs, I'm sure you can hear them. Shuyin can certainly feel them. Shuyin into her shell a little bit this time. Spoke of the confidence being tested from the Polish fighter. Shuyin, it's certainly her conditioning here. Breathing heavy, 10 to go in the second. The clock ticks down on the efforts of both. Not much to choose between them. Of course, the next semi-final, that'll be between Nafaya Kus and Milica Mandic, Turkey and Serbia. She's looking calm and composed in the corner. Know Jayo, but I think Pina means similar, like to fight, to go for it. That's a guess, of course. Going for it straight away is Kowalczuk with that front leg. 6 to the good for the Pole. Well, they've not been poles apart in terms of quality, but poles apart in the score at the moment. Shuyin throws caution to the wind and a head kick to the face. Things are looking twice as good as they were for Shuyin a moment ago. Halves the deficit, 6-3 now. We've seen the tenacity and courage of Kowalczuk. She knows how to hang on and fight. Holding that centre of the ring. eyes wide, trying to process opportunities and indeed threats. Oh, big threat there, just missing there for Zheng Shuyin. Kowalczuk, well, she's in the background, she's in the foreground, and she's in the lead. Zheng Shuyin trying to come forward. Yep, perhaps a Gamjon. No attempt to score there. The coach thinking the opposite. Well, no Gamjon, certainly the request. How pivotal can this be? 30 to go. A 2-point game. That's the front leg pick up here from the pole. Pops it out once, twice, thrice. Well, there's a more than fair argument that that was an attempt to kick there. Well, let's see how the referee and video replay panel process this one. Said, not easy for the referees from this position. Yet they have agreed, they've interpreted it. It wasn't an attempt to kick. You can see an argument for both, but no arguments as to who's in the lead here. Kowalczuk has 2. Zheng Shuyin. Well, there's still 30 seconds to go, which there was 5 seconds ago, which is not good. Clock ticking. Zheng Shuyin still kicking. Head kick there, attempt the body was perhaps the easier target, easy to say. Sat here, but fighting it out. 2 great gladiators in the centre of the ring here. Kowalczuk drawing on her defensive reservoir. Gamjon given for holding on the inside. Zheng Shuyin looks exhausted. Kowalczuk looks towards the final. The judges have a look at the coach. No Gamjon. Well, I'm guessing it was for holding on the inside. Well, wet, sweat-strewn faces from both. Due to the intensity they've brought to this contest. As they move towards the final. Let's look for Zheng Shuyin's hand here. Not sure if that was the exact moment, but it's up to the video review panel. Yep, unsuccessful. So Kowalczuk in prime position. 7-4. Zheng Shuyin into the last 5 seconds. Kowalczuk with the counter. Zheng Shuyin going for the body shot. Tries to go upstairs. Steps through and steps into the final. Match management, quality. The European champion defeats the Olympic champion. My goodness, did she earn that one. And to her credit, the level of conditioning that she brings to this, very impressive indeed. Full of energy, full of fight. She'll be full of confidence in the final. Aleksandra Kowalczuk makes it through. Sealed with a kiss. And it's a precious victory for Poland. There's confirmation. Aleksandra Kowalczuk advancing. Zheng Shuyin, well, she will take the bronze. Kowalczuk takes the hand of the youngster here. Worked hard for it, deserved it. Quality counts in the end. That is, of course, the penultimate semi-final. One more to go, and then we're into the big medal matches. This one will be between Turkey and Serbia.